Welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna review 4 new dinosaurs. Well, one new one right over here. This one is the main star. But first we'll review these 3 smaller ones, and for last, the corythosaurus. Alright, let's go. First one, let's see, eocarcharia. This guy basically lived with the sarcosuchus. If you guys know, I reviewed that one. About this, it's basically related to Carcharodontosaurus. It's in the Carcharodontosaur family. How it's like if Concavenator didn't have a sail, or it's like a juvenile Carcharodontosaurus. There are not that many fossils of I mean, of Eocarcharia, so we don't have a lot of information about this dinosaur. So that's why I made it. It's a pretty mysterious dinosaur about this guy. And basically, it's just how I use the technique for the raptor, the arms and the legs. I didn't really had time to really draw it that much because this one I actually made it at home, like the cardboard stuff, and at school I started to draw it, but I didn't have much time. So it's really not that finished. I'm planning to paint like the claws, like draw them. Yeah, pretty interesting. Next one is diabloceratops. You guys probably saw. Ooh, sorry. Trying to fix right here. You probably saw this from the community post, Diabloceratops. It is such an awesome ceratopsian. Sorry for my English. About it, it has like these four, horns right over here in its frill. When I saw the beast of the Mesoc Diabloceratops, I wanted to make my own, but I never. I wanted to make like the torso articulation, but I never got it right, so I never made it. Yeah, it went pretty bad. Not gonna lie. The legs are extremely fragile, so if you kind of get mad that it doesn't stand right, it's not my fault that it doesn't balance. It used to balance perfectly. Now for some reason it's not starting to balance. I used some blues and some browns over here in Diabloceratops. His green head, red face. Yeah, and I made some really weird eyes. I'm also making a baby of this version. I haven't made a baby dinosaur in a while. I did make the Carnotaurus and like the Lithornax. Lithornax actually lived with Diabloceratops for one fact. Instead of pipe cleaners for a jaw, I use like this. So basically, I'm not sure if I could explain it properly, but it's basically a smaller cylinder in a hole around. Yeah, I'm hard about explaining. It's like just like how I use the Triceratops. And yeah, I started for herbivores. I use like this technique, not putting pipe cleaners, because as you saw for the Triceratops head, I for the older one, it was pretty horrible and didn't close properly. So that's why I started using this type. And yeah, that's basically about Diabloceratops. The next one is another relative, the chasmosaurus. I originally wanted to give this guy horns, but like 2 of the horns, but I decided to give one since I saw the Beast of Mesoic one and it's pretty interesting. Yeah, his face is basically. Yeah, these faces are not the same, but yeah, nobody's gonna get mad, right? This one was one of my more colorful ones, but the problem is these legs. Oh my, these like you have to put his head down to even hold his. That's how heavy this head is. I'll give it a frill. I really like how this frill turned out. Little tail. Oh, and about this, I did this haul, and it's like, I'll be using this technique more on my herbivores. It worked pretty good. Like I put like a smaller cardboard like this, and this is the hole right over here. Yeah. And originally originally a statue because I ran out of pipe cleaners, but now I had pipe cleaners. I basically made it articulated. Yeah. And now the final one. Corythosaurus. This bad boy. This one was actually, I had a lot of fun making this one. I always had that one weird dream where I made a cardboard or Lambeosaurus. I'm not sure if you guys know that dinosaur, but it's basically a relative Parasaurolophus hadrosaur. And I was thinking of making multiple. So I'll be making three kinds. I was gonna make an Edmontosaurus and another Hadrosaur, where the head and the torso could be replaceable. Basically, a replaceable one. This one will remain as Coryphosaurus. And for like the Edmontosaurus, I'll probably be like slightly bigger. Like the size of my Diplodocus. I actually made a new Diplodocus. So it's basically a combination with paper and cardboard. Now, when for example, this is an example. For example, if I draw or like with markers like cardboard, you can see the details. You couldn't see the details properly, and it really looks weird. But when you first start with a cardboard base, and then you use glue, not glue. I used the duct tape and like in a part the details can be seen much better than just the regular cardboard, which is what I should be using for more regular. But for tutorials, I do not recommend this. It takes a lot of time. If, for example, you have to make like they won't look the same. The parts for look at the face, and then you would crash out and get mad that the product didn't turn out great. And this is why I don't really first if you ever start making custom figures with cardboard and pipe cleaning, you should first start with cardboard, and if you're enough experienced, maybe you can start with paper, but it's much harder and it takes more time. And yeah, basically over here the tail try to make more realistic looking tail. Like it looks more like it's not 2D of a tail, it's more like a 3D-ish tail. Also, I give it jaw articulation. My older herbivores didn't have that, but for this big buddy, Triceratops and these two herbivores have jaw articulation. I always thought I had figures they would never have jaw articulation, which always makes me mad. Pretty crazy though. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Hope you guys like it and like the video or share it to somebody who likes to make custom figures. I know this video was pretty long to make. I'm just working on the shape disasters episode 3 and with the contest that Sock Films made. Yeah, it's gonna take some time, and school is pretty rough, so that's also a reason why. But goodbye.